Come on now, could this be a double bar worth between $2.20 and $30? It's a 1979 coin, and if it's got this particular feature behind the emu's head, let's zoom right in. So those two little bars of metal behind the emu's head, just get a little toothpick. Here we go, one there and one there. If it's got that on a 1979 50-cent coin, that's what makes it worth that to some people, because that is unusual. It doesn't usually happen on the coins. And this one's a 1979 coin. So we'll get this 50-cent coin out of this roll and check it out. Those coin value lists are available through the link in my account. And actually, there's a Cyber Monday special at the moment where you get 2 free bonus packs when you get the December coin value list through the link in my account. Let's do this. We've got a bag. We've got the roll. Let's get it out, see if it's the double bar. And we'll check everything else in the roll too. So here we go. Hopefully, you've been having a great day and things are going well for you. Let's do it. All right, the 50-cent coins, we'll put that up there out of the way so I don't accidentally get it mixed up and put it in the bag or something like that. Don't want to lose those. So this one, right? Oh, was that the other end, wasn't it? This is a 2022, so it must have been at this end. We'll check it out straight away. So 79, emu's head. We'll get the right amount of zoom in. And no, it's blank there. So that's what usually happens on these coins, but it's worth checking. See this here, it's all blank. There's no lines of metal coming in. The double bar. And yeah, there's a picture on the coin value list too of what it looks like, so you can sort of see, yeah, get a good sense of it. 79s and 1980s are fairly common. Well, they're the two main years that you can find it on. You can find it on other years too. So 1966, 1993s, I think, and there might be some other years too, but they're the two main years you check it out for on the coins. Here we go. Let's go. What if this is a 22 as well? No, it's not. It's a 2007. On the 2007s, you can get a bit of doubling around the numbers, the 5 and the 0. If you can find the doubling, $3 to $6.50 is a recent selling price range. Oh, here we go. The state and territory coins. So this one's Victoria from 2001. These are cool. I love these coins. Victoria. That's the coat of arms. Now, each state and territory has a different coat of arms, and they had a coin for each one in 2001. So recent selling price range on these coins, $2.20 to $19 each. And for the set of coins, there's 9 different coins, $22.50 to $130 for the set of coins. And it's really cool to try and collect each state and territory, and Norfolk Island is part of that as well. So if you're adding up the numbers of 9, that's really cool. That's an awesome find. I love that. The windmill, here we go. The windmill coin, $1 to $8 is a recent selling price range on those. Cool. Is that a 79 as well? Let's check that. Yep, 1979. We'll check out behind the emu's head. No double bar. 22. Oh, another 2001. Now, this 2001, this is the Australia coat of arms. They made about, I think it's about 43 million of the Australia coat of arms. They made a lot more of these. The other state and territory coins, they made between about 2 million and 3 million of each state and territory. That's why they're a bit harder to find. That's why they're worth a bit more than this particular one here. And this one's got a fair bit of something on it over there. Bit of damage, so we'll let it go. 75. It's fairly fresh for a 75, isn't it? But they made a fair few in 75, so I'll just let that one go. Made a fair few of these, so unless they're in really good condition, I've got a fair few in really nice condition, so I don't need to hold on to any more just at the moment myself. These ones here, you look for a bit of extra metal at the bottom of the robe and also on the helmet. Now, I think this one does have that blob on the bottom of the robe, so it's supposed to be blank and like this side of the robe over here, but there's a blob right there, so that adds a bit of value. So 2005 robe cud, it's called, $1.60 to $10. Now the cud stands for coin underdeveloped, and that means that the die that strikes a detail into the coin, it can wear down and bits can break off it, and it can allow extra metal sort of come into sections of the coin, and that's what sort of happened here on this one here, so that adds a bit of value. Right there, that's cool. Ooh, last coin, I'll check it for a rotation. So the 2010s, this one right here, can be rotated. So what you do is you hold it at the top and the bottom, and when you turn it around, the Queen's nose is supposed to be pointing over here to about 3 o'clock. Now, some of these can have a rotation where the Queen's nose is pointing in a different direction, and a recent selling price range on them is $40 to $125. So we'll check to see if it's one of those. No, it's not. I've never found one myself, but they're definitely out there. People do find them, and that's why the prices are high because they are pretty hard to find. But you can find them. So look for this. Look, just a standard coin. Look for that, and then hold it at the top and the bottom. Turn it around, and if the Queen's nose is pointing in a different direction, you've hit the jackpot. Hit the jack. Good luck. Hopefully, you'll find some, and good luck with your searches.